Hi, I'm Jon Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com, and I want to take the time to talk to you about the NFC East division. EndZoneBlog.com predicted that the Dallas Cowboys would win the NFC East division. Right now, they're 2-0 in the division and the number one spot in the division. The problem lies in the fact that they lost Tony Romo, who's placed on a physically unable to perform list until week 11. So they won't be without their best player until at least week 11. The other guy they're going to miss down the stretch is Bryant, who's out at least till I think week 10. Bryant was he was actually the best receiver in all football last year. I think he had 16 touchdown receptions. So when you lose a guy like Romo and you lose a guy like Bryant, offensively they're 2 ages back from what they were at the beginning of the season. You know, you lose your star players, your team goes down the drain. Simple as that. I don't think we've seen really a team get hit like the Cowboys have been hit, to lose their starting quarterback. Maybe, arguably last year the best receiver in football. To lose that kind of production on the offensive side of the ball is just really a major setback for that organization. We talked about the Philadelphia Eagles, how we thought, if the Cowboys didn't win it, we thought the Eagles were definitely going to win it. Well, the Eagles, who started the preseason 4-0, suddenly find themselves at 0-2 during the regular season. Now, how that happens, I'm not really sure. Sam Bradford looked great in the preseason. Everybody was praising him. We all thought, this team was going to do special things. They come out of the gate, they sputter a little bit, and suddenly, Chip Kelly's madness, which always had a method to it, doesn't have a method to it anymore, it feels like. I still think if any team besides the Cowboys is going to win the division, it will be the Eagles. If I'm a betting man, I just can't bet on the Redskins, who are at 1-1 right now in second place. I could never put my money on that organization until they make some major changes and, really kind of pull it all in, No disrespect to the Redskins if you work there or you're Daniel Snyder, but, dysfunctional is a great word to describe that team in the last 5 or 6 years or so. As far as the Giants, I don't know what happened with the Giants. Eli Manning, he's a winner. He's won 2 Super Bowls. He had a phenomenal season last year. They have Odell Beckham. I think Victor Cruz is hurt right now. They got Ruben Randall. They have wide receivers, guys that can produce. But collectively as a team, they're just not getting the job done. I'm not sure if it's, a lack of a running game or their defense isn't bringing it enough right now. It's kind of hard to tell, but they're just, right now they're 0-2. They're last place in the division, actually tied with the Eagles at 0-2. They almost beat the Cowboys week 1. Came down to the last play and the Cowboys won. That's the Giants I'm talking about. So, maybe there's just a little bit something there. But, besides the Dallas Cowboys, I would say look for the Eagles to win a few games. Sooner or later they're going to win a game. They'll probably get a little momentum and some confidence built up. And that will translate maybe into a series of wins or, going on a run. So moving and going to Kirk Cousins with the Redskins was a great move. RG3 just showed that, he's not a bad player, but he was having happy feet in the pocket. He wasn't trusting his reads. He wasn't getting the ball out quick enough. He was getting hurt, and every time he got hurt, it caused this team to kind of be in limbo a little bit about what's going to happen and what's the future with this team. So I think it was a good move to go with Kirk Cousins there. And they're 1-1 right now, so who knows what they can do. We don't know what that regime can do with Cousins leading it. So, they're sleeper, obviously. But I think the Cowboys the next 10 weeks are going to regress substantially. They're going to lose some games. I don't think Brandon Whedon's going to be able to live up to expectations. I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win a few games. They're going to get hot, and they're going to be right up there challenging Dallas about the time that Romo comes back. I think the Redskins are going to finish third, and I don't know how I'm saying the Giants are going to finish behind the Redskins, but I really think the Giants are going to finish fourth. I don't know what's going on with Tom Coughlin's future. They haven't said it yet, but that's definitely something that's going to come up in the near future if they continue to struggle. Is it time to move on from Tom Coughlin? Coincidentally, he'll probably win a Super Bowl after they start saying that stuff about him, but I don't know about this year. I don't think Coughlin's going to pull it together this year. I don't know if the Giants are going to pull it together this year. So look out for the Eagles. Watch for the Cowboys to see if Whedon can keep them at least in the picture until Romo gets back. And if you're a betting man, bet on the Cowboys or bet on the Eagles. Thank you for your time.